Hey, my beautiful friends, how are you? It's Shanna Tokarski here. I want to do a live video because I have something that's on my heart. I just wrote a blog about this, and so it's all fresh in my mind, and I want to talk through it with you. Maybe you don't read blogs, and so this is an easier way for you to hear the message. So if you're on, can you give me some love? Just give me some hearts. Let me know that you watch this, or leave some comments below. I really appreciate it, just to know who's watching it, and if it's adding value, I would really appreciate knowing that. But I wanted to share something with you that's on my heart, and it's Let It Go. And it's just like in Frozen, the movie, with Elsa when she's singing, she's running away from home and building an ice castle out in the wilderness, and she's singing about letting it go and how it's not going to hold her back anymore. And what she's talking about is her past. And I feel like so many of us, me included, okay, anything that I ever talk about, write about, whatever, I am speaking directly from something that has happened to me in the past or something that I'm working through. This is something I'm working through hard right now because the past holds us back. A lot of us. It holds a lot of us back, and I am so guilty of it too, okay? And it's not just, and I know you're probably thinking, okay, yes, past failures, okay, yeah, blah, 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 but it's not just that. It is past successes too. Sometimes both of them can hold you back. It doesn't matter if it was a success or a failure, and I'll give you some examples, but they both can hold you back. So you got to be aware of it. And if we keep living in the past and keep reliving the same things over and over and over again, that's not how we're supposed to be meant. That's not how we're meant to be living our lives. We are meant to live forward, to move forward, to grow, to expand. Like, human beings are the only ones, think about it, the only things that are ever created. This tree back here, it's going to grow as tall as it can grow. As a human, I get to decide if I'm going to stay where I am or I'm going to grow. Animals in the animal kingdom, their whole life purpose is to expand and to grow and to multiply. Humans get to decide where they end up. And so I think that's powerful. That's powerful stuff right there. But a lot of us, the thing that gets in the way from us reaching our full potential is our past, okay? So I'm a competitor, I'm an athlete, and I'm just going to relate it to an athlete because that's just where my mind is. But think about like basketball, okay? I'm also in Cleveland, so we're in the NBA finals right now, so that's kind of the thing that's happening in Cleveland. Think about what makes the great players great, right? Think about someone that is a superstar, okay? That is going in there and they are just crushing it. If you observe them, you can see that how they play on a play after they miss a shot, after they make a shot, or if it's just the very beginning of the game, they always are very consistent in how they play. So they don't let the past, even though it was just, a couple minutes ago, they don't let the past affect their future. Does that make sense? Like, they don't let the past failures, oh, I missed a 3-pointer, so I'm not going to shoot one again. They don't let it keep them back from doing it again, from trying again. And on the flip side, they also don't let their successes get to their head. And so how does this relate to our life, right? Like, how does this even relate to our life? Well, sometimes if we've been let down, if we failed, then we don't even try anymore. We stop trying because we think, well, this is who I am. I never make the sale, so I'm not going to try again. Or I always mess up on my diets or when I try to change my lifestyle. I always mess up on that, so I'm not going to try anymore. But that's not it, y'all. Your past is meant to be a learning tool, right? When you're driving in your car, I'm big on visuals and stuff. When you're driving in your car, your rear view mirror is this big, right? And your windshield is that big, right? It's your whole car. And so you can use that rear view mirror and look back and glance back behind you. That's kind of like your life. Like, go check it out. Go see what you've done. Celebrate your successes. Learn from your failures. But keep moving forward. That's what they're for. And really, you guys all know this too. You know, and you're like, well, how can success hold you back? There are some people that will keep reliving their past successes over and over and over and over again. You guys all know somebody that was like a superstar in high school that maybe is not so superstar anymore, and it's 20 years later and they're still talking about that time when they went to states or that time when they did that. And and that's all they're talking about. They're not talking about where they're going or what they're doing next. They're just reliving the past. And so they're like the good old days. You know that. But you guys, life doesn't happen like that. The past is over. There's nothing you can do about it. You can learn from it, and you absolutely should. But you shouldn't stay there. And just because you made a mistake doesn't mean that you can move forward. Just because you were this person 5 minutes ago doesn't mean that you can decide right now to be a different person in the next 5 minutes, right? So I'm just trying to say your past shouldn't have control over your future on where you're going. Your past doesn't matter anymore. Your past doesn't matter. Once it's over, it's over. And since we started with Disney, I'm gonna leave you with Disney because I love Disney personally. But you know, in The Lion King, where Rafiki and Simba are like talking, this is before he ran away from home, and Rafiki hits him in the head with his walking stick, and Simba's like, "Ow, that hurt." He's like, "Why'd you do that for?" And he's like, "It doesn't matter, it's in the past." And he's like, "Yeah, but it still hurt." And then he goes to swing again, and Simba ducks, and he's like, the past can hurt. Rafiki says this, the past can hurt. But as I see it, I think he said you have two options. You can run away from it, or you can learn from it. And he learned from it and then went and just went in, you know the rest of the story. But that's what the past meant to do, y'all. So I hope that helps. I hope you learn to let it go, move forward, and go crush your life. God bless you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.